I left Eezee with my aunt when I was going out of town for a wedding. I trust her with all my heart, but something happened. She didn't know what, she just knew he wasn't eating, he wasn't running around, he was having bouts of diarrhea, and he was vomiting bile. Of course, I came home as soon as I found out about this. Here he was, this pathetic looking baby vomiting bile, but he was just so happy that I was home. He couldn't help but purr. I started getting really worried, so I took him to the vet, and x-ray showed a mess of metal near his colon. Of course, the doctor recommends emergency surgery, but the big problem wasn't what we expected. It was string that looked kind of like this, all gross and green and smelly, and it was stuck in there for a while. Doctors call this a linear foreign body. It completely screws up the digestive tract. First, the cat gets a hold of the string, and in this case, like many others, it gets caught up under his tongue and is swallowed. He keeps swallowing, trying to pull it back. It's not going back anywhere. Once it reaches the intestine, all chaos begins. The bowels try to move this thing that won't move, and literally accordion on itself. It actually looks like the picture. So the doctor has to go in different places and take the string out piece by piece. In Eezee's case, as in most of them, the string acts like a saw, and it's cutting against all the soft tissues, and there's many areas in the tongue and the stomach throughout the intestine that are lacerated. As to say, there's cuts all over the place. It's been sawing through all this soft tissue, and he's in a lot of pain at this point. The doctor ends up taking out 3 inches worth of intestine that just was not repairable. He was kept overnight for a few nights to make sure that the surgery was a success, and it was. His activity shot through the roof. He was the happiest thing on the planet immediately after surgery. That's just how bad it was, considering when most cats cut out of surgery, they feel a little bit like crap within the first few hours. After surgery, especially when it involves something this intense, there's a restriction of activity. We don't want anyone running around and jumping around, and anything that would cause this healing to reverse. He's been in a condo-sized cage. I take him out on occasion only when he is immediately supervised, saying somebody has a hand on him, so he can snuggle up to us. He's not completely stuck in there. A few nights ago, he tore out his bottom stitch. He had a total of 4 sutures down his abdomen. The bottom one, I guess, was the one that was bothering him the most. He pulled out. Luckily, it was late enough in the stage that he did not need it to continue healing. That part had healed just enough that with that other suture above it, it would continue. And as of today, 2 full weeks later, we get to take out the rest.